Hello, Moxie fam. How are we doing? Good afternoon. Good morning if you're watching this the next day. Good evening if you're watching this late at night. Team Replay, where you at? Y'all, I'm so excited. We are going to be chatting about Camp Mäksē. I hope you got your sleeping bags. I hope you got your gear, your tents. I don't know what else do we pack for camp. Let me know.
I'm packing a cabin.
A cabin.
And
you know what?
a down blanket and a satin pillowcase. Thank you very much.
Yes, satin pillowcase. That's a necessity. Let me know in the comments, what are your favorite camping essentials while you're at it? I need a portable fan because I'm not about to be sweating and drip. Like, give me the fan. The little that's my camping essential.
My camping essential is camping with air conditioning.
Yes. Glamping, aka.
That.
Yeah. I am the glamper.
Yes. Yes. Well, we just wanted to take some time and just share with you guys what you can be expecting from Camp Mäksē this year. It is a part of our season of yes, season of no, and we have so much in store, and we just wanted to take time, answer your questions. We had some questions come through on social media, so we're going to be answering those. If you have any questions, put them in the comments, and I'll also make sure we get to those. But before we dive into a little bit of information, can we talk a little bit about what Season of Yes is, how we got started, where did this come from? Chrissy, can you let us know?
Yeah, so if you've been around for a while, inside of ClubMäksē every summer, we do something called Season of Yes. And it was brought on by I feel like the entire team and the entire community a few years ago were just like, we just want to have fun and we want to say yes. We want to stop saying no to putting certain things off. We want to stop saying no to fun because we have a full to-do list. And it just kind of became this tradition that we did in ClubMäksē every summer. We would do Season of Yes, but this year is a little bit different. We wanted to kind of rejig Season of Yes a little bit to meet everybody where they're at. So we know like summer can be very different for people. It can either be a season of opportunity and openness and excitement, or it can be a season of feeling like you are juggling a lot of glass balls. So this year we split Season of Yes into two paths. So we have Season of Yes and Season of No, and we're going to go through the differences here in a little bit. But each path is designed for you to either pick one and stick to one, or you can jump back and forth from Season of Yes to Season of No. And it really just means that there is something for everybody, no matter what kind of commitment you can give to Camp Mäksē this summer.
Yeah, we're gonna be jumping past. Okay, I like that. Okay,
we should have called them trails.
Trails. Name switching right now.
We're changing it.
No more. They're not called tracks anymore. They're now. You have different trails. Okay,
yes.
I'm so here for that.
Trail markways. Oh my god. Okay, sorry.
We love a good theme.
We really do, and we lean into it, and I'm here for it. Court, can you kind of just let us know, Camp Mäksē, what can we expect this year? What are the, talk about it. Where's it going to be happening at? What are our options? Do we get to play dress up? I don't know.
Yes. Well, so Camp Mäksē, what I love about this program, and especially how it's manifesting this year, is that it is for anybody wherever they're at, literally, whatever you're at in life, wherever you are at physically, wherever you are at energy-wise, there's going to be different stuff for us to engage in. And like you were saying, Chrissy, we have these two trails, and they are to help us at the end of the day, whatever trail you're on or you switch to feel more like yourself, to feel like you have a place in your own life. And that's something that a lot of times we can put ourselves after others. We have so many things that we're taking care of, people we're taking care of. This is a time where, as that's going on, we also remember who we are. So again, we have the yes trail, and this is for people who want that permission to have fun, to go get it, to be bold, to say goodbye to the things that don't fit or that have been postponing our yeses, and just do things scared and awkward and in the spirit of camp, just like all in. That's yes. And you can dip into it. You can try it out, whatever that looks like. These trails, they interweave, so you're good. And then for Season of No, this is your trail where we're going to say, all of those things that we've been saying yes to that don't center us in ourselves, no thank you, right? And it's not a whole life-changing thing. That it doesn't have to be that. It can be for these 8 weeks, I'm going to really center in on myself and what I need. I'm going to release some of those extra things that have been bogging me down and keeping me from being who I want to be. And again, with both of these trails, it's that experimentation, figuring out what fits. And one of the reasons that I love having these 2 trails is that the whole process of life is continually going back to, what do I need right now? And
Mhm.
we start off at the beginning of camp with like, I am in a deep season of no. And you may find in a couple weeks that things start to open up from those no's that you want to go into yes, or vice versa. You're like, yes, yes, yes. And then August gets here and you're like, let's take a break. So this is July and August, and it's offering you opportunities to get into one side of camp, both sides of camp. Either way, we're going to all go through it together.
I love that. Which one are you leaning towards right now, Court and Chrissy?
I think I'm in yes. I'm in some pretty firm yes. I want to have fun. I want to do crafts. That's where I'm at. Chrissy?
You know what? I was lying in bed this morning and I was like, light bulb moment. I think I'm going to use Season of Yes to help structure my kids' summer. Like take the
Yes.
themes of Season of Yes and Camp Mäksē and have that be the theme of the week at home and incorporate my kids with it. Because y'all have just kind of figured out my work from home daycare schedule for me. So I really like that.
Yes.
That. I'm
Darian-
leaning towards no. I got some rest. I'm creating a bucket rest list.
I love that. Oh my gosh, yes, a bucket or a rest bingo card.
Oh, I like that. I'm gonna do that. That's gonna be my craft.
Do it. Yeah, I love that. And like, I really appreciate what you guys said, because one of the things is you can, and we'll show in a little bit, like different ways you can get into camp. This is for all types of campers, the people who are like, let's go get it. I want to see people. If you're a camper who's like, ooh, I just want to like get the goodness, but I'm not really open to like a whole lot of socialization, we're here for you. And you can involve your family, your friends, or you can say, guys, this is my me time. I have an appointment scheduled. Like, let's me get some time in there. Oh my word. So yeah, we're going to have a field guide, a really amazing playbook that's going to help us reflect and just have fun. This isn't about needing to be someone else or be different or do things that make us feel like we're productive. This is our time just to be and to have fun. You know, like when you go to camp, you're not thinking about, hopefully we're putting the to-do list down, right? You're getting away. You don't have your reception. You're focusing on what you need in that moment. And this is our opportunity to do that disconnect together so we can reconnect with ourselves. You know, we're going to have prizes, and we have it set up in a really fun way this year that, again, is going to give you some time to focus on that if that excites you, but not feel like you're trying to run after things. We're not about producing this summer. We're going to have a lot of beans for the fall Mäksē Life launch that we're really excited to share with you.
I have quite a few beans sitting right here off camera that I'm very excited to share. I think I'm going to be switching my hats this summer.
Ooh.
From bean police to bean spiller.
Okay.
All about that. Chrissy's in the mess hall just stirring it up.
I'm cooking those beans, guys.
Oh my gosh, I love that. And then I know you guys are going to love our summer book club. We're going to have one book that we can all read together and discuss. There's going to be craft nights. We will have bingo cards, badges, superlative awards, because we love a good theme. And then we do have some awesome merch that's coming your way that I think you guys are going to love what the team has put together. So, ooh, it's so good.
I'm so excited.
I know. And in the midst of that, I want to tell you one of our camp counselors that we're going to have. So you guys have not met Joy yet, but I am so excited. She is an amazing human being. And in the midst of camp, in the midst of our focus on being connected with ourselves, Joy, who is a vitality coach and a retreat host and a yoga educator, is going to come in for a really special 4-week program in Club Mäksē during camp so that we can have a reset retreat. And yes, Joy is so gifted, and so even just in talking with her about the program for Camp Mäksē, I was like, oh, I feel like calmer. So she's going to be coming in and doing a couple different programs for us on the weekends. So that'll be one of the things that's a little special about our schedule. There'll be some opportunity for weekend events, and these will also be on replay. We'll have a 1-hour reset retreat where we are bringing those Camp Mäksē, Club Mäksē retreat vibes into our home. And then for 3 weeks after that, we're going to have some deep dives into specific practices that we can take with us to bring the retreat, especially after Camp Mäksē is done, into our regular lives. And this is all about being present with ourselves and embodied.
I'm so excited for this.
I'm so excited. I'm most excited about the body scanning and then the mini movement ritual. Like, I'm so, ooh, and there's a bit, is that a bedtime?
Meditation. Yes.
Yes.
I love that word, but like, that's awesome. Oh,
right. And one of the things, again, just like this is to meet us wherever we're at. So you don't have to have all this energy or extra resources of time and energy and money to do Camp Mäksē. It has stuff that will meet you right where you are. So if you're having a day where you are like, I can't get out of bed, like that's totally okay. And we have stuff that'll help you to still be present and to join us at camp with that. You don't even have to leave your cabin.
I love that.
Oh my goodness. But you guys want to see the calendar?
Yeah.
So y'all, this is the official release of the Camp Mäksē calendar, and I'm super excited for you to see it because it's very on theme.
I feel like we need like the sound effect.
I'm excited about this because again, right, we're not about the productivity and doing things to do them. We're about being together and having fun. And so our schedule is set up to support that. We have some of our usual Club Mäksē events like weekly reflections and actions and monthly goals. But then we're going to have our kickoff at the beginning of July on the 7th. We'll have club socials where you can make crafts and you can get to know one another. You can learn a little bit more about how the program works so you can navigate our special Club Mäksē platform. We're going to have cabin confessionals where we are going to invite you to witness one another being vulnerable. And if you feel comfortable, be vulnerable with one another. And then, like you see, we have those camp retreats with Joy and a future self meditation with Sierra and those mess hall award ceremonies, which is where our superlatives are going to pop in as well. So there's a ton of stuff. Darren, you're going to lead us in creating our Nest self-care baskets. And again, it's like just all the camp vibes, but in club.
I love it. I love it. And if you notice, we are having a book club this year. I think Court talked about it already in the list of things that we're bringing back, but we did have a Mäksē Life book club back in the day, and Lara is coming back to host a book club specifically for Camp Mäksē, and we're really excited about that too.
yes.
And so if you're in club right now, or if you join soon, you'll see you're actually going to get to participate in picking out our book pick. That survey, that poll is going to come out today. So we will have, you can read any book you want, but we're going to have one that we read together. And there'll be a reading guide too, so that we can just be as in sync as we can while also allowing ourselves to be virtual and async.
I love that. Let's pick a good book, guys.
I know.
I'm excited.
There are no wrong choices. Wait till you see these options. There's no wrong choices. But when you guys look at the calendar, what are you most excited about?
Oh,
I'm go back to one.
I'm excited for this retreats with Joy. I'm really looking forward because I just keep hearing such amazing things about her. And so I'm just really excited for that. And then of course I'm really excited for like the nesting and building your own nest back. Cause y'all know I love a good basket, a system, and self-care. And this is just all of them in one. And we get to do it together. And I'm just really excited about it.
Yeah.
I think for me, I'm excited for the cabin confessionals because
Mhm.
I feel like with my group of friends, I feel like we have like it's a different level of connection when we all like get together and we're vulnerable and sharing things that like have
Mhm.
been on our hearts that we might not like have had the chance to share out loud. And I think there's magic in moments like that with a group of people who get it and are there to support you. So I'm really excited about those.
I
Yeah.
know. And then, I mean, all the weekly themes as well. You'll see that we have so the very beginning of July, that's our refresh week. We're going to have our mid-year refresh here on YouTube. So for the whole community. And we're going to be spending that time in club doing that and some resting. And then we have our kickoff week where camp opens. We're going to have some really fun themed weeks. And I think actually that's what I'm most excited about.
We
Because
love a good theme.
we
Yes.
love a good theme, and I've already started to like plan out like, ooh, I'm gonna do this week and this week. So campfire confessions, palette play is I think my favorite, lantern letters. Then we're gonna have craft camp, the nature nests,
Mhm.
spotlight showcase, which is going to be really fun for our community to get to know each other and celebrate one another. And then we always have our campfire celebration at the very end, and that will be really special.
Mhm.
Oh my word. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff, but I also recognize that if we're looking at these calendars, we have a lot of fun stuff, but you may be thinking, how summer has started for me, or maybe you're in the southern hemisphere, winter has started for me. How do I fit this into my schedule? And that was one of the things that we've been talking about a team is how do we make Club Mäksē and Camp Mäksē something that just fits, right? Not just in who we are and where we are, but also with our time and our obligations. So we
Mhm.
wanted to share just a couple of things. And then Darian and Christy, after this, I want to ask, like, where do you find yourself with your time availability for yourself right now? But if you have 10 to 15 minutes a couple times a week, one time a week, there is stuff in camp that you can do. Like you can watch an event on replay. So you can watch it as much as you want. It'll save your progress and you can go back to it and finish it on your schedule. So if you are in a season where you have a lot of stuff going on at work and you are working on projects and you get like a 15-minute break for lunch, hey, you can do, if you want to, you can watch a replay. You can work on a page in a field guide workbook. It's split up so you don't have to do everything and you can pick and choose what works best for you or just work at it when you have that time. You can post in club on our special exclusive platform for Club Mäksē, where we'll have questions that you can read, different events that you can participate in, and ways you can post. And you can also comment on other people's and just get inspired by things that other people are doing, which is honestly where Club Mäksē helps
Yeah.
me the most because it opens up my realm of possibility.
Mhm.
And all of a sudden the things I'm like, oh, I don't have time for that. I'm like, oh, okay. I can fit that in my way. And then if you're someone who has a little bit more breathing room, maybe you have chunks that are for your commute home or a wind down after work, or you do some of that like revenge procrastination bedtime where you stay up after everybody else is asleep, you might have 30 to 45 minutes where you can join a live event. Or one of the things we'll be talking about is finishing the craft that you have put on hold and that sits on your shelf that you haven't finished.
I
What
don't
is
want to
it?
show mine.
No, what is it? Got
I
to.
use it. I've just accepted it's unfinished. It's our season of Yes craft from 2 years ago, I
Yes.
think. I still have
Uh-huh.
all of the stuff up there, but I'm using it unfinished because imperfection is beautiful too.
Yes.
It is. So yeah, you can either finish it or not, or try something new, right? You don't even have to finish the last one. Pick up something that's fun for you. We'll have our book club and a book discussion with that as well at the end of the camp season. And then you can go to one of those reset retreats or watch it on replay or any of the weekly prizes if you want to jump in with that, the prizes and the different challenges that pop up and the prompts that we give you so you don't have to think up what you want to say. There's room for that. So whether you have a little bit of time or a lot of time, we can craft your camp experience for you. You don't have to fit into it. It will fit into what you need.
Yes.
I love that.
Where do you guys find you are right now with your available time for yourself? Real talk.
Mm. I feel like it depends on the day you ask me.
Mm.
I'm going to say pocket time. I'm like that's where I'm at in this season. We got the pocket time.
Yeah.
So I think my goal is again the 15 minutes would be like that seems really manageable and like it makes me feel like I have like some freedom and like, oh, okay, I can do this. Like this feels really, really good. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm hoping if my kids are on board, I'll be in the breathing room.
Yes.
Yeah. Yep. I'm lowering some expectations right now. And I'm like, you know what? For me to get that breathing room, we're going to have some loosened routines around here. So we'll see how that goes at camp. Camp's routines change.
I love that.
My word. But one of the things we're also really excited about, and Chrissy, I'd love for you to share a little bit more about this, is we also wanted to make camp something that was accessible with your other resources in mind. And so we have some new different plans for subscribing to ClubMäksē.
Yes. So usually, or in the past few years, we've only had an option to join ClubMäksē for a quarterly membership, which means when you sign up, you're joining for 3 months and you renew your membership every 3 months. But we wanted to introduce this monthly option for everybody just to give people the opportunity to try it out and see how it fits, and to give people a more manageable option to be able to join club. So we introduced a monthly membership option. I announced on Instagram yesterday, and we're really, really excited about it. We hope that it gives people some more opportunities to join us in camp. And if you want to join us in camp, it also gives you the opportunity to just join us for camp and not join us for ClubMäksē moving forward, which I think you should join us for ClubMäksē moving forward. But if that's not for you and that your season and your schedule gets kind of more busy come September, you have that opportunity to join us just for camp with the monthly option as well. So there are a few differences. The $75 a month one gives you everything that Courtney just talked about. Everything in Camp Mäksē that Courtney just discussed will be available to you with the monthly membership option. But the quarterly membership option gives you the added free 2026 planner, which is what a perk. And it also gives you access to our private podcast, so you can listen to all of the replays on the go, like in your car, on your commute. And it also gives you access to the learning library. Now, like I said, everything in Camp Mäksē that Courtney just talked about, you get with either option. So I want to make sure that you understand that. But the month or the quarterly option does give you some additional access to past trainings and stuff like that. So we're really excited about it.
Oh, I love that. I love that. I love that. Okay, so Court, I'm going to have you keep these slides on standby because we had some questions come through, and we put it up on our IG stories. So I wanted to share some of the questions that we got. All right, so one person asks, is this for someone like me or for people who are like type A-ish? I hope that makes sense.
It does make sense. Yes. This is designed so if wherever you know yourself to be, are, or want to be, you can find something that will meet you where you're at. And one of the things, I'll go back to the calendar, is we have the structure here. If you like structure, if you like the momentum of doing things a little bit more in sync with the community, you can go through these weeks, campfire, confessions, palette play, with us during that week. But you can also pick your own adventure, and we'll have resources. We have that field guide. So if you want to go and you want to do lantern letters right at the start, you're most excited about that, go for it, friend. Like, you can choose what you want to do. You can do the replays, so it's on your time. And with everything, there's nothing prescribed about how you have to go to camp. So you can be someone who really wants to lean in. Maybe you do want to lean into crafts this summer. And so you're like, I'm going to actually just kind of focus on that with the themes and talking with the community. Or maybe you're someone who you still want to be working on some of those projects that are happening right now. You can join us for the weekly reflections and actions. You can join us for monthly goals. So we have both of those structures. So as a team that is probably a mixture of type A, type B, and type C and whatever, we got you covered. There's opportunities. And myself, the rest of the team, our certified life coaches, we are here to help you. So if you're trying to figure out, how can I make this fit? All you have to do is you can ask us and we can talk you through that, coach you through the process of figuring out how to make Camp Mäksē, Club Mäksē work best for you and how your brain works and how your life looks. So yes, answer is yes.
I love that you said that, because one of the questions was, what if I'm not sure which track, or in our case, trail to take? And do I have to choose one in particular?
Yeah. We're going to have something in our field guide that is designed to help coach you through the process of figuring out, what do I need right now? That's the core of what we talk about in Club Mäksē, and it's coming into camp too. So we'll help you figure out, do I need for this week or this day, do I need the yes trail? Or am I looking at things on the no trail and feeling like that is where my life needs to be? And again, always fitting in, what do I need with my capacity and the realities of life. So we'll have something in our field guide, and we always have our coaches and the whole community here, because with hundreds and hundreds of members, there's going to be someone else who's probably just like you and who is asking the same question or has already journeyed through that and might have some wisdom to share. So yes, lots of support for figuring out what you need, which track, when to switch, all of that.
Okay.
Really good question.
We have a question that was, I have a lot going on already. Is this going to add to my plate or help me take some things off?
Yes. When I hear that question, I wonder if part of it is, that's where I discern the no track, like figuring out what I need to say no to in order to not add more. Because like, we have the whole schedule. You have so much that you can do, but maybe the focus for you is going to be picking those things that can help you to say no to the things that are drawing you down or draining you. Or again, with the coaching community, we're here to help you figure out, what does it look like to not feel like that? Because the worst thing is like when you have so much on your plate and you go into vacation and you're still thinking about it. So we're here to help you figure out how you can feel a little less burdened during this summer.
I love that. I love that analogy and how you put that, because there's nothing like being on vacation and still thinking. Yeah, that's good.
And I think there's something, just before we move on, I think there's something that like is really exciting about how you could go into this feeling like you have too much on your plate, and then through the support of Club Mäksē and the coaches and the Season of No trail, you can find yourself in that pocket of time group. And then as you move through it further, you might find yourself in the breathing room. And I think that when you look back on your Camp Mäksē experience, you could find yourself in the breathing room area even as you leave camp, which is really great.
Yes. And that's the goal, that camp isn't just something that we're doing for 8 weeks. It's something that we're doing for 8 weeks so that it'll inform and help us to be who we are the other 52 weeks minus 8 of the year.
Yes, I love that. We had this one, which I thought was really like very relevant. What if I join and I just have a hard time keeping up? Like I'm joining, I'm doing it here and there, but I'm not keeping up.
Yeah. I know we have some of our club connectors in the comments. And so guys, I'm going to ask you to drop your wisdom, because we talk about this so much in club. And that's one of the things that our community really values is doing what we need and honoring what we need. And so if you find you're in a time where you're not keeping up, know that there are no rules. This is purely about you finding from this menu of options what feels good, right? You go to the buffet, you could eat everything there. But guess what? If there's cake and there's broccoli, I'm going for the cake first, because you don't have to have it all, right? And if you like broccoli, that's cool too. But there's so many different things. The goal when we create the program is not to give you something and you need to go to everything to have the best experience, but that there will be one event, one resource, questions inside the community that are going to hit you exactly where you need. So it's really about discerning and not doing more.
Yeah.
I think too, there's, I can't think of the word right now, but it's, when you're learning just by being in the container of people, when you're growing by being in that container, I can't think of the word that I'm thinking of right now, but passive learning. Here you go. Passive learning. And I think that goes for Camp Mäksē too. So you're in this container, you're seeing the themes, you're seeing the prompts, you're seeing kind of what Camp Mäksē is all about in any given week. And for me, I know being in it and experiencing it as I'm out in the world, it does impact the decisions that I make and what I do with my family and the choices that I make for my time and for anything really. So I think there's something really powerful in passive learning, and that Camp Mäksē is no exception.
Yes.
Yeah. And I love this, what Caitlin said. There's no pressure to do more than even just passive learning or just being a part of the community. Take what you need and come and go as you can. Yes.
Caitlin and I are on the same wavelength.
Literally on the same wavelength.
And I want to echo something Sierra just mentioned. We've done the work for you. So yes, we're going to have a book club. You don't even have to think about what book it is. You don't have to think about how am I going to reflect on this? We have questions for you. You don't have to put forth the effort that you probably put forth in taking care of decisions for everyone else. You don't have to do that in camp. Like, you are coming to be and to be present with yourself. We got the details taken care of. You don't need to pack. We'll have everything for you.
We have taken care of the mental load, guys.
Yes.
You
You just show up and exist and have fun.
Yes.
Can y'all do that in all areas of my life, please and thank you?
I wish. Right back at you, girlfriend.
I also love this. Star said, Club is brilliant for helping me balance and figure out my needs and wants. I'm able to choose what resonates with me. Yes,
Star.
absolutely. Okay, so another question, and maybe you can pull back up this slide, Court, on the time commitment. We had a few time commitment questions. So how much time does this actually take each week?
Yeah, this is again where the answer is going to be, it can take as much time as you want, not as much time as you have. Those are different things. As much time as you want to give, because you could do a bunch of the events and you could do a bunch of the activities. That's cool. If that works for you and that feels good, go for it. If you have car line, if you have 15, 10 minutes, 7 minutes while the pasta is boiling, we have things that will fit into your life where you are. So at the end of the day, how much time do you need? You could go through, our events are about an hour. We have some that are a little bit shorter. You can pop in and pop out. It's really up to what feels good for you. Where is your attention at, your energy at, your interest at for any particular thing? But there'll be so many resources, especially in that field guide and in the platform through our coaches' questions, that will help you to just kind of figure out, is this something I want to taste today? And you can see it, how that'll fit into your time. So everything can really fit you.
Speaking of pocket time, I've loved this time with all of you. I have to run and pick up my kids from the bus.
Thank you for being here during your pocket time.
I love you all, and I can't wait to see you in Camp Mäksē as your fellow glamper.
I'm joining that. I'm happy on that. And we had another question come through, Court, about time while we're at it. It was, here we go. Okay. What happens if I miss a week? Will I be able to catch up?
Yes, that is a great question. So going back to our calendar, this is a structure. If that structure helps you, there will be resources that you can see for the entire season of Yes, where you can go back to previous weeks that we've talked about if you want to look at community happenings, if you want to watch things on replay. But if you want to skip ahead, if there's a week where you know you're going to be on vacation or you have like really busy week at work, things are on replay. You can go back to that. Or if you want to, you can skip it too. You're not going to be behind. There is no one who's going to be there saying, oh, you missed this, you didn't do that. It goes back to this being what you need in all areas, mentally, physically, with all of your resources.
Awesome. Okay. Our next question, this is about cost, so we might want to pull up the cost slide. What does ClubMäksē membership cost, and am I getting anything else besides camp?
Yes. So again, we have two subscription options that are available. One is the monthly subscription rate, which is where you can subscribe for 1 month at a time. That's the $75. And this includes everything that we've talked about. It's full community access. You're going to be able to see everything live or on replay from Camp Mäksē during those months. And as you stay in, you'll see that month's curriculum if you go into the rest of the year as well, right? You'll see that month and have that available. The platform, the coaching support, the resources, the workbook for the month we're focused on, you have that with the $75 monthly subscription. We also have the quarterly subscription option. Right now it comes with the perk of that planner. And this will include everything we've talked about, as well as the private podcast access where you can listen to the trainings and Q&As and core bonus sessions, not just from Season of Yes, but from our full curriculum since 2022 on replay and on the go. And then you'll also have that full learning library access with the quarterly subscription, where you get access to previous months' videos, replays, and workbooks.
Awesome. Awesome. Okay. So this question has came up a few times. Is Camp Mäksē only for existing Club Mäksē members? And then someone else had put like, can I just join for Camp Mäksē only?
Yes. Great question. Camp Mäksē is in Club Mäksē for July and August. So if you're doing camp, you're in Club Mäksē. If you're in Club Mäksē, you're doing camp for July and August. You can sign up, especially going back to that monthly subscription. If you want to just join for July and August for camp, you could do that monthly subscription. If you want to do it with the quarterly subscription, you would get Camp Mäksē, July, August, and then you'd get September. So you get the extra month as well. But if you just want to join us for camp, if you just want to try it out, you can absolutely join us with that subscription. But if you join Club Mäksē just for Camp Mäksē, there's no other programming that you're missing. We're all going to camp together. We're in one of those station wagons, so buckle up.
Awesome. Awesome. And then when you say inside Club Mäksē, you just kind of answered this, but can you talk a little bit about where all of this is going to be housed at for anyone who's not familiar with where our online platform's at?
Yes, we have our own dedicated online platform where we have the resources, we have access to the events, and then we have our community feeds where you get to interact with one another. Lots of opportunities to get to know other people who you have things in common or not with. And that is a private space just for members of Club Mäksē. So again, if you sign up for Club Mäksē and you're doing camp, you're in the same space. We're all in that same container together. It's private. It is not on Facebook. This is separate from the Facebook group. And it allows us to kind of just have that space for ourselves. Again, that's private where we can get to know each other.
Sounds good. I love that. Okay. And then Maggie had a question here live with us. Maggie asks, will we get the book title early? I know I need some extra time to read the book.
Yes. The poll for our book options, there'll be 5 options we get to vote on in Club Mäksē. That's going to go up today, and we will vote on it and announce the book early next week so that everybody can look at the library, see where they might want to buy, borrow, or whatever the book from. And then we'll also have a reading guide. And that is so that if you want to read it along with others, you can pace yourself that way. I know for me, I always feel like I'm behind. So having that structure really helps. And that way too, you can get it and you can start reading it in a week or two, but you're not going to have to finish it. Again, our book club event isn't till the end of August. So there'll be time for us to pace that out too. Yeah. They're going to be really good. They're going to be like really can't put it down summer reads. So
okay.
Go and vote today. Okay. I'll make sure it's a notification in Club.
I love a good summer read. Okay. We had a few more questions that I want to get to. Okay. Can you pull up the calendar? So, because someone said, like, what am I doing? Like, what does each week actually look like? Can you talk a little bit? So they'll still be having their weekly reflections and actions. Are these gonna, like, yeah, like, are these live streams that are happening? Are these like in person? What's happening?
Yeah. So every day in our platform, there will be a space where you can look and engage with. And for Camp Mäksē, this is about fun questions. We're having fun questions, get to know each other questions. We're having opportunities for you to get to know one another and figure out, again, what it looks like to be present in your life. And then we have events that are live here in StreamYard. So they're private to our community. And we also have them on Zoom. So for example, our opening day, that is going to be something where it's more of a webinar style. And then our clubby orientation and meet and greet, which is getting to know the program and one another, that's on Zoom. So those kind of events happen, as well as our weekly reflections and actions, which are co-working sessions on Zoom. So lots of different opportunities. We do have some events in-app as well, where we can both observe and participate through the chat, but then also somewhere if you want to be on screen or even use your voice, you can do that too.
Awesome. Awesome. And then Court, how would you say, with this being an online program, like what would you say like makes ClubMäksē different? We had a question that said, is this going to feel like another online course, or is this something different?
Yeah, I will say for me, it is something different. And the reason I think that is because, one, we have a community of people from all over the world, of all different generations. It's a very supportive community. And we also have our certified life coaches. So you have the community support, regardless of whether or not you're doing the programming. You can go in with your questions and what's going on in life and have people who are there to support you. It's also, again, not catered where you have to go from point A to point B to point C. You can travel all over the map. You can be at the beginning of the trail, the end of the trail, the middle of the trail. It doesn't matter. There's going to be something for you there. So if that freedom and flexibility works for you, that is something that'll support you. And if you want the structure, again, of the suggested schedule, you have that as well. So I think between the flexibility and also the community, it's really something special. And the purpose of Camp Mäksē and Club Mäksē is not so that you can be a better person. It's to celebrate who you are now and to be able to live into that and what you need and what you want, and celebrate who you are. So I think that makes it a little bit different from everything I've experienced.
I completely agree. I agree with you. And can we just, those were all the questions. I just kind of wanted to end, like, for anyone who is on the fence about Camp Mäksē, Court, what would you say is a question they should ask themselves to consider if they're on the fence about it?
I think the question that that's a really good question, Darian. If you're on the fence, I know this is going to sound so very typical for us, but what do you need? Do you need a community that can see you? And sometimes we need that outside of our in-person communities. Do I need a space where I can explore what I want and what I need and what that might look like? The question goes back to what I need. And if you need community, if you need opportunities, if you need someone to decide the fun things for you, then we can definitely come and help and support you. We'd love to. This is a really special community. And so if you need community, if you need opportunities to be without being productive, camp is where it's at. It's going to be where we celebrate you and where we just have some fun together, because we all need fun right now.
Yes. I love that so much. And I echo what Sierra said, that camp, it's to center yourself in ways that will help infuse some aliveness back into your world. So if you're just looking for a little bit more of joy, a little bit more life, a little bit more energy, or even a little bit more rest, then camp is definitely the place for you. We hope that we will see you there. If you have any questions or want to learn more about camp, I want to make sure we have this QR code up here that you're also able to click on, and then I'll put the link for you to join us also in the description box below. And if you have any questions, you can also put them in the comments. And if you want to share this with a friend, go ahead and share this video with a friend and invite them to come hang out with you and camp this summer. And y'all can make it we can make it a family and friends whole extravaganza. So we hope that we will see you over there. Thanks for spending some time with us, and we will see you inside Club Mäksē.
See you at camp.